detainment. If you look in the Black's Law Dictionary, up under imprisonment, you will find the word detainment. So if an officer says you're detained, he imprisoned you. He stripped you all of your rights right then and there. Detainment means imprisoned. So check this out.
I don't want to cross the street. I don't want to cross the street.
I can't hear you.
I don't want to cross the street.
She's telling him to jaywalk. She's telling him to jaywalk.
I just don't want to cross the street right now.
Okay, you have an ID on you?
Do you have an ID on you?
Sir?
I don't.
Okay.
Show me your papers. Give me your papers. Where are your papers? I need to see your papers. Who does that sound like?
I need some form of ID with you that you have.
Show me your papers.
Yes, sir, you do.
So how is that? I don't have any.
Just for identification purposes.
I don't have any problem giving you ID.
Okay.
But as long as there's a lawful reason for doing that.
Yes, because I'm conducting an investigation, and I would like to just get your ID just for identification purposes.
Okay. I'm going to decline to give it. Are you suspecting me of a crime? Am I committing a crime right now?
No, sir, but if you could understand where I'm coming from, you're out here.
Wait. No, sir. Am I committing a crime? No, sir. You heard her. If you didn't, let's go back.
A crime? Am I committing a crime right now?
No, sir, but if you could understand where I'm coming.
No, I can't understand where you're coming from. I know you just said I'm not committing a crime. I know that. So all of your cop-splaining means nothing if I haven't committed a crime. And you said it out of your mouth. So now you're going to try to cop-splain terrorism, treason. You see, you want me to understand you, but you don't want to understand your oath to the Constitution. You don't want to understand you violating the Constitution when you actually even walk up to me and approach me and ask me for anything. You the one. But all you thin blue line lovers, that's the first thing y'all do is, well, just give them the ID. Give a stranger all of your information. You're insane. Some people that are known to harass and terrorize people. Just give them all your information, where you live at and everything, right? And you haven't done anything. But just give these people that you don't know. You are so gullible. You are so gullible. And you are a terrorist. If you support these people, you are the worst of the worst of the worst.
You're out here with a shotgun, you got your shells and all that good stuff, you're videotaping me, which is perfectly fine, I'm used to that. And so just for identification purposes and for my report.
So I just have one question for you. If I don't give ID, then how do you handle that?
Well, there's other ways to handle it, but we don't really need to do all that. I mean, if you could just give me your ID and we can talk about why you're out here with your gun and what all's going on and why you're video.
Really? So you practicing your Second Amendment right, and you're going to use other ways to violate my Fourth. Okay.
Taping, that would be great.
Okay. Am I being detained right now?
Yes.
Okay. What am I being detained for?
You heard her. She clearly stated that he did not commit a crime. And then she turned around and detained him, imprisoned him, knowing he has not committed a crime. But these are the people you support. You support this. See, you will argue with me behind this, and you don't know the law, and they don't know the law, evidently. Because if you haven't committed a crime, you cannot be detained. If you have not committed a crime, you cannot be detained. Period.
For while I'm completing my investigation as to why you're out here with your
You're aware that it's legal to open carry in public, right? Is there an ordinance against it?
No, but when we get a call like this, usually everybody cooperates.
Wait a minute. There's no crime. There's no ordinance against it. Nothing. So you're actually terrorizing this man right now. This is domestic terrorism at its finest. This is how innocent people wind up dead. Because clearly you stated that he's totally legal in what he's doing. So, and you're violating him. You want his ID, Fourth Amendment violation. You talking about his gun, it's a Second Amendment. You detained him, you imprisoned him. You are violating every aspect of the law in your own code and policy. This is why the police need to be defunded. They just do what they want. They are domestic terrorists. Period. They are treasonous animals. Period.
Nobody gives us a hard time.
I don't mind cooperating.
Okay. Then you can cooperate.
What I do mind is
this just for the purpose of YouTube? Like, is that all?
Well, let me finish. I don't mind cooperating at all. I don't mind giving ID. I'm not trying to hide who I am. What I do have a problem is that given. What?
No, you can talk to me.
She called us a bagger.
You're good. So anyway, what I do have a problem is giving ID to an officer who tells me I have to when I don't.
I didn't say you had to. I asked you for it.
Do I have to give you ID?
Yes, sir, you do.
Do I have to give you ID?
Yes, sir, you do.
Do I have to give you ID?
Yes, sir, you do.
Okay. So I don't want to give it.
Okay. And why wouldn't you want to give it to us? Okay, let me ask you this.
On top of that, I'm being detained and still there's like no crime, right?
Let me ask you this. What purpose are you trying to do out here? I mean, what
Just
point?
exercising my right to open carry.
Okay, and that's okay. But do you understand that we've got several calls on you and we're just wanting to know why you're out here? I mean, you're right. It's completely fine that you're out here, but you know, in order for this to be okay, not that to be okay, that's not the right terminology. You know, you're out here videotaping and all that. You've got that right too. But just to cooperate with us, issues like this that cause things to happen, to go wrong, when all I did was simply ask you for your ID, I'm doing my job.
Right. You see, you are the problem. Because you're actually telling this man he has done nothing wrong, nothing illegal. You're the one that will make it go bad. You are. If you know he's done nothing wrong, why are you still harassing him? Because now you're at the point of harassment. You passed the point of harassment. When you stopped your car and told him to come here to jaywalk across the street like, you own him or something. And you already told him he hasn't committed any crimes whatsoever. So why are you still harassing him? But all of y'all that support the thin blue line, you be on her side. Oh, just ID, just ID. Just give them whatever they want. Well, that's why they think they can do whatever they want, because you are a coward. Because you are a coward. Since you are a coward, they think everyone should be a coward. Everyone should bow to their every whim just because they have a costume on. This is insanity. You are insane if you support the thin blue line. If you support the police, you are insane. You are a coward. Only cowards will support somebody that violates people's human rights, people's constitutional rights, people's civil rights, their own code and policy. This video shows everything wrong with the police. Everything wrong. This is why the American people wind up dead at the hands of code and policy enforcers. Obey or die. Obey me or die. I don't care about your rights. I don't care about the Constitution. I don't care about anything but my feelings. That's just how the police move. And you support that.
I'm coming out here and asking the public asked me to come see what was going on, so that's what I'm doing. And I don't understand what the problem is.
So they asked you to come out and see what's going on, and you have, and I've told you what I'm doing.
But I also, for my report, I need to get your ID because because the sergeant's going to ask me, why didn't you get him identified? Because we do that for all our reports. And I don't understand what the big deal is with you. I mean, unless you've got a record or something, unless you've got warrant or something, and that would be the reason.
I know, right? Not when the ID throws up some red flags, right?
You have to understand, look, if you're causing alarm by the public, we could drive by, we know there's open carry, we're fine with that. But when it causes alarm and somebody said that you had your finger on the trigger, which is cause for concern, we don't know if that's true or not. It's just we go off of what the caller says.
Which we know nobody called in and said that. We know what they called in and said.
You know that they didn't call in and
At
say
least
what?
we know what your dispatcher said. So
What did she say?
Let's get on to
What did she say?
the nitty gritty. So
What did she say?
let's get on to the nitty gritty.
No, that is what she
Wait.
said.
Okay, then what's
Wait. See the escalation? Now they're escalating. Now he had his hand on the trigger. They're escalating. This is textbook terrorism. See, when you talk to them, they escalate. They can twist everything around to make you the criminal. Even though they told you, you heard them. There's no crime. Everything is legal. But now they're escalating. You had your finger on a trigger. Right. What? What? And that's why they tell you don't talk to police. This is why I won't let police talk to me. Because they will escalate the situation until you're dead. They don't know what de-escalation is. They don't know what human rights are. They don't know the oath that they took to the Constitution. They don't know they don't know anything except for their own feelings. Getting you in a cage like an animal. That's all they know, is figuring out a way to get you in a cage. Or dead.
This is what she said. If you want to watch and read my call notes, you can. That's what they say.
That would be great. Because so far, you haven't told me if I'm committing a crime or that you suspect me
You're
of
not
committing
committing
a
the
crime.
crime. We didn't say you were
And
committing
you
a
don't
crime.
suspect me of committing a crime, right?
Should I replay it? You're not committing a crime. So why are they harassing him? Why? She just said it again. You're not committing a crime. So why are they harassing him? Make it make sense. Make it make sense.
So if you know what they called, were you all the ones that called?
Having a finger on the trigger or having it in a ready position, that would be against the law.
Which is what they said.
But what I'm asking is, if you say,
which is what I just
but if
I
you
asked
said,
you
but if
initially,
you said
right?
that that's not what the call came out as, were you all the ones that called?
No, absolutely not.
Well, how would you know?
And I'm not going to answer that question. But
I have a feeling that y'all were fishing for this, and y'all called. So if you know what they called, were you all the ones that called?
Having a finger on the trigger or having it in a ready position, that would be against the law.
Which is what they said.
But what I'm asking is, if you say,
which is what I just
But
what I
No,
asked you initially.
you heard her. She said, which is what they said. She said it. You heard her. She said that the caller said that he had his finger on the trigger aiming. But she also said he didn't commit a crime. She really needs to be fired. All police needs to be fired. Defund these animals immediately. Immediately. No American tax dollar shall go to any policy and code enforcer, any peacekeepers. No, understand, no American tax dollar, U.S. tax dollar, any money shall go to any sort of police, sheriff, if they are not honoring Article 6 of the Constitution. Peace treaties shall be the supreme law of the United States. If they are not honoring peace treaties, no. Why should we fund any of these corporations that don't honor peace treaties, that use 1866 black codes against the American people? Why should we fund them? Are you insane? Department of Justice. They're violating Title 18 USC 242, deprivation of rights under the color of law, and they're using Title 18 241. They're conspiring to deprive people, the American people, of their rights under the color of law. This is insanity.
Said that that's not what the call came out as. Were y'all the ones that called?
No, absolutely not.
Well, how would you know?
And I'm not going to answer that question.
I have a feeling that y'all were fishing for this,
But
and y'all called in, so y'all are abusing 911.
I'm just exercising my right to
Hey, let's
carry.
just leave them alone. They're setting us up. They went to the PD and they recorded it at the PD, so let's just leave. Let's just leave.
Hey, can I get some? Can I just get some name and badge numbers before you guys
let's
go?
go. I do that either.
No.
Let's go. Okay.
Nobody wants to give me name and badge numbers.
Yeah,
Thank you guys for being
setting them up.
assholes. Learn the law. 3802. Federal identify. Learn it. Especially you, lady.
Setting them up.
There goes the drive of shame. It's a little different than the walk of shame.
Look at
but
this. Look at
definitely
this.
the drive of shame.
My
Wow.
sister